Yo, 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 we are here at the Education Center of Cedar Rapids, and I want to lay some tracks down and tell you a little bit about something called WMT Radio. If you come on out here and you check out this just wonderful, wonderful thing that they're doing called taking you behind the scenes, you can see some things that really haven't seen the light of day, in some cases for a very long time. When you go out and visit a museum, only about 1% of the items you see in an exhibit are actually on display, and later on this afternoon, they're giving a tour to anyone who comes by to show them all of the special items that you normally would not get to see. Now, I am here right now with our very good friend Caitlin Treese. She's the executive director here over at the History Center in Cedar Rapids, and she has an item that is, again, one of those very special things that hasn't seen the light of day in a little while. Now, it looks like a Christmas wreath, but this does not have the warm and fuzzy Christmas feelings, Caitlin.
No, it is definitely not made of pine. This is a very special wreath, and these were very popular in the late 19th century. And this is actually made out of human hair. If you look at this, yeah.
Okay.
So you can see the little flowers is actually brown hair.
Why do you have hair framed up, and why is it so ornate?
These were actually quite popular as display items in homes. So you can see here it has the name Mary, which suggests that this is probably her hair. These were very common after a person passed away to make out of their hair as a remembrance, and it was also commonly a wedding gift. Mm-hmm. You could combine the two families with the hair.
Or a morning show thing. We could all combine our hairs.
We could all combine our hair, and this was very common to see in homes, just hanging up on the wall.
All right, so this is obviously the hair of Mary. Can we assume that Mary is deceased?
I would think with this one especially, this is probably someone who has passed away, and this was a remembrance wreath.
Wow. And when did we see people stop doing this?
You know, that's a good question. I've seen them as late as like the 1920s. It's very similar to keeping the lock of hair of a loved one, that kind of thing, in a locket. And so I think the latest one I've seen was the 1920s, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are ones from later than that.
Well, it really is fascinating, and if you looked at it, I would have had no idea that that was human hair.
Yeah.
Certainly really interesting, and it's fun things like that you can see if you come on out to the History Center for their tour later on this afternoon. For now, we're covering the corridor in Cedar Rapids. Josh Scheinblum, CBS 2 News, Faux Show.